Hi guys, I'm Sizu Malana. I have devastating news about Diogo Jota and his brother Andre Silva, who passed away in a car accident in Spain. So rest in peace, and you never walk alone. So today I make another episode of the Rise of Success. So we talk about the creator in the most successful PlayStation exclusive game. Nah, I not talk about Kazunori Yamauchi who made Gran Turismo, but I talk about The Last of Us creator Neil Druckmann. So who is Neil Druckmann and why he's so successful and why he was so controversial and even more hated when he became Naughty Dog president. So don't forget like, subscribe, and share to your family and friends. So let's begin the story, guys. Neil Druckmann was born on 5th of December 1978 in Tel Aviv, Israel. He was born into a Jewish family, son of Judith and Jerry Druckmann. His family moved to Ramat Tel Aviv to Beit Area, which was a controversial settlement in West Bank, which containing employees of Israeli aerospace industry, including his father, a flight engineers, test engineers. His grandparents living in Haifa and Tel Aviv, Druckmann recalled the violence was a frequent topic on the news conversation at home. As an escapee, his brother, Emmanuel, introduced him to comic book, video games, movies at a young age. These forms of entertainment, particularly video games, helped him to learn English. Druckmann wanted to make storytelling to where he made books. Druckmann moved to the United States with his family in 1989, attending schools in Miami, Florida, and he began studying criminology in FSU. Days, he always loved video games gave at E3 with his brother in 1998, 2000, and 2002, as well as Syscraft in 2002 and 2003. Following that, he switched studies to computer science in 2002 and his bachelor's degree with cum laude in 2003 with a point average of 3.61. Due to his academic results, he was a member of Golden Year Society. And yeah, he also joined Naughty Dog as well in 2003. And he moved to Pittsburgh and attended Carnegie Mellon University for master's degree in the entertainment technology in August 2003. After studying in Pittsburgh, Druckmann gained a master's degree in 2003 following success of the release of Jack X and Jack 3 as a programmer in Naughty Dog. So imagine though, he was the man who responsible study in the university and he was graduating in the university like Carnegie Mellon with a master's degree. So what an achievement, yeah. Not bad to be Naughty Dog programmer when he becoming since they joined them. That says him what a man. When the PlayStation era came out, Druckmann becoming designer of Uncharted Drake's Fortune, released in North America on 19th of November 2007 and in Europe on 7th of December 2007. The game was revolutionized as Naughty Dog's first ever humanized character in the game and also the developer's first ever game in PS3 and the game received a favorable reviews, making Druckmann's first writing and design games during his work at Naughty Dog. And yeah, this could be the best game for Neil Druckmann after being a programmer at Naughty Dog and now become a writer and designer. That's absolute great person. What a man. In 2008, Naughty Dog made another sequel of Uncharted 2 Among Thieves, which Neil Druckmann, who designed the game and also writing the game theme, and also he was part of design team of Uncharted franchise. And the game released in North America on 13th of October 2009 and 16th of October 2009 in Europe. And the game received a positive reviews, making Game 2009 Game of the Year, making Uncharted game becoming the best PS3 game exclusive in 2009. And yeah, imagine being a PS3 exclusive games came in 2009. Uncharted 2 was the best exclusive game in PS3 era that Druckmann designed and writing the game. So, yes. Following the success of the two Uncharted games, Naughty Dog split two teams and worked on the projects. So it means Dartmans and Straley will make another new IP from Naughty Dog, The Last of Us. So the development of The Last of Us began in 2009, which means Neil Druckmann and Bruce Staley are working together. Even his idea when he was at university, he merged the game Ico with Night of the Living Dead, which delayed character of Sin City. Even the cordyceps was found in a big BBC documentary called Planet Earth, which released in 2006, which how cordyceps fungi functioning. So, 2011, Naughty Dog revealed on 10th of December at Spike Video Game Awards, which is released as of the Game Awards. And yeah, The Last of Us, finally the game was released on 14th of June 2013, making The Last of Us his directorial debut of the game. And also the game was released globally. The game received a masterpiece reviews, making the second best PS3 game in 2013 behind GTA 5. And in 2014, Druckmann also made the DLC of The Last of Us called Left Behind, which making critical acclaim. So The Last of Us was is like Noel Druckmann directorial debut with Naughty Dog, so he's a great man. The developed Naughty Dog before PS4 launch same year. What man? That's even though without Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 5, there's no The Last of Us. That's absolute crazy though. In 2014, following Hennick's departure, Neil Druckmann and Bruce Straley are working on a new game called Uncharted 4: A Thief's End, which the game becoming not embrace conclusion. The game will be released as Naughty Dog's second ever game in PS4 in 2016, following Naughty Dog's release a remastered version of The Last of Us in 2014. The game released on 10th of May 2016 in worldwide market, and the game received a masterpiece reviews, which becoming best-selling PS4 games in 2016. So Hennig leaves Naughty Dog, Druckmann and Straley become co-directors for Uncharted 4. That was crazy though. Even make Game of the Year in 2016. Yes. After the release of Uncharted 4, Druckmann promoted as a vice president of Naughty Dog. That would mean he became true visionary to make other PlayStation exclusive games. So the development of The Last of Us Part 2 began in 2014, just 2 years before becoming vice president of the first party studio. And he was created in the new characters of The Last of Us Part 2 called Abby, who being becomes Ellie's biggest nemesis, which Ellie will revenge against Abby in the final scene. So even The Last of Us Part 2 released on PlayStation 4 on 19th of June 2020, despite being hated for being criticizing the game, yeah, being a badass character for Abby, and the game was truly masterpiece. Yeah, the game also won the Game of the Year in 2020, which despite pandemic, this game is so great. So imagine the game even more hated by some gamer because yeah, even though The Last of Us Part 2 was hated and now being beloved, even though release when the review positive. That's even though this is funny, man. That's just funny. That was absolute banana though. Following a masterpiece release of The Last of Us franchise, Druckmann also made The Last of Us into the HBO series. Together with Craig Mazin, they become a dream team to make HBO TV series from the video game franchise. So the first season of The Last of Us premiered on the 15th of January 2023 and making sensational success on HBO, making the best TV adaptation of video game of all time. And yeah, the game after they extended to TV and movies. Like The Last of Us is goaded, while Gran Turismo 7 out of 10, while Resident Evil live action was even bad. Even the anime version of Resident Evil was heavily connected to game. That was crazy though. Following Evan Wells' retirement at Naughty Dog, Druckmann becoming president of Naughty Dog at the end of 2023. But controversy struck here. In May 2024, Sony published an interview with Neil Druckmann as a part of corporate strategy. But he was being criticized by developer, journalists, and gamers, even being hated when he became president of Naughty Dog. He believed that AI and ethical issues in the game, but Sony removed that interview and even apologized to Neil Druckmann as well. So after a controversial incident, his interview with Sony was finally revealed the new IP of The Last of Us. So the game was called In the Dark, the Haptic Prophet. So can Neil Druckmann to make another game since The Last of Us? Well, I hopefully Neil Druckmann make better games like The Last of Us and make In the Dark the becoming future Naughty Dog game and will be Naughty Dog's first original PS3 game to be released. And yeah, I have a recent news today. So Neil Druckmann have announcement to not to make a season 3 of The Last of Us on HBO, which he was likely make focusing on the intergalactic game because they like The Last of Us, but season 3 could be made by Craig Mazin. That even crazy. Even like The Last of Us with a video PS3 game at the time, but now he was successful in the video game. So thank you for watching for make storytelling of the drama. I believe that we have many stories here like biography and also controversy and even latest news. So don't forget like and subscribe and share to your family and friends. I'm Zizu Malana. See you in the next video.